You want to know why so many persons are running to your country and they don't want to return home? Well, I am curious because we here and I'm trying to learn one or two things about Europe, particularly interested in Germany. Okay, so in this video, you're going to be seeing so many, you're also be seeing the reasons why Americans in Germany don't want to go back. Okay, let's get into this video.
From Minnesota.
California.
New Jersey.
California is a very desirable state, which is where we live.
From the United States.
I'm from Kentucky, originally in the States.
Why do you think Americans like to move to Germany so much? Why is there so many?
Oh, God.
Whenever you come to Germany, you realize how many Americans actually are here. Let's find out why so many Americans decide to move to Germany. Is it because of the work-life balance or something more?
I am curious too. Myeonkin, Myeonkin.
I think it's the quality of life. I think that Germany has certain laws and regulations and they adhere to them. For example, when we got in the taxi driver said we can't put luggage in the front. In America, you can literally do whatever you want.
I think
Oh my god. Oh my god. At this point, I want to give it up for Germany. You see the first point she made, she said the quality of life. Even me as a Nigerian, I give credit to Germans, the systems they have put in place. You cannot find most of those things in another part of the world, in other parts of the world.
something that Americans experience when they come to different European countries, and maybe especially a place like a region like Bavaria, is there's such a clear kind of ethos or identity. There's a history, there's a culture, there's a unique dialect, unique foods, unique drinks.
Traffic and public transportation. And I guess in the umbrella of that is the social welfare in general across healthcare. And the culture really kind of allows for that, more sociability. It doesn't feel like it's a dog eat dog.
There's so much to do outside. Everybody spends the time outside. Everybody's so nice here. It's easy to just talk to everybody. The food here is amazing. There's so much bio kind of food here. People just really take care of their lives and living here.
I'm much more aware of how loud me and my friends are in public. That's just a habit. I like beer a lot more now. I wasn't a beer drinker before I came here, and now I'm a big beer girl now. I will always preface when I walk into a shop or something, I'll ask, "Sprechen Sie English?" to make sure they speak English. So I'm not like assuming, everybody speaks English here.
Why do so many Americans say about this work-life balance? Like, how big of a difference is it for you?
Yeah, it definitely exists a lot more here than in the U.S. I mean, in the U.S. it's just work, work, work. If you want to get time off, then, make sure you take like what you're allowed. But here, it's just, they want to make sure that you're happy and you can actually live your life.
Wow.
Yeah, big difference.
Wow. Guys, I don't live in Germany, so most of these things that they are saying here, they are really new to me, okay? So let us talk about all of this in the comment section. What? Like your employer wants the employee to be happy. You cannot find that in Nigeria. Here, you work, work, and work. Wow, that's so good. Like,
Well, COVID changed everything. For the first time ever, people could work remotely and keep their job.
Right.
And once they started doing that, they said, well, shoot, if I'm willing to work in a different time zone, for example, my daughter works for Amazon and she's based in Seattle, but she lives in New York because they said, fine. So it's a 3-hour time difference, but she enjoys that. She gets up earlier and she has more time to herself. But you can work in Europe and have a 6-hour time difference or 8-hour time difference. So as long as your company allows you and you pay your taxes, often an international company says, yes, you can live wherever you want.
In the United States, it's go home, it's go to work, go home, go to work, go home. That's all there is. And people brag about how long it's been since they take a vacation.
It's a good one. That is a fair one.
In America, we live to work, and here it feels like we work to live. So it's nicer. Yeah, you go out and you see there's like people in the cafe. We don't really have this kind of culture in the streets. You know, everybody's driving, everybody's kind of in their own silo of thought.
Exactly.
And we're usually driving to work once again. And yeah, the work-life balance here, there's more of the life part. And I think that as Americans, that's kind of actually what we want or need more of is that.
You can kind of spot an American, right? Because the stereotypical way is they're very loud. So I'm hoping, you know, don't kill me, Americans. We can grab some guys and see what they're going to say. You good? You ready? Let's go. What do you think about the healthcare? I know, obviously, why is it so different in America? Like, a lot of people are saying about the healthcare is not the best. Or what's your opinion on that?
I mean, having a baby in the U.S., so if you have a C-section, it's 60,000 plus. If you have a regular delivery, it's 30,000. It's unbelievable.
What?
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. And so I think people end up kind of, you know, getting it written off with financial aid somehow, or a lot of people end up going into debt.
Why don't we just go to Canada?
I'm telling you.
The healthcare. I don't know. I honestly can't say anything educated about that. I haven't had any significant, thankfully, problems with that.
Oh,
I really want to say this. So Obama created a healthcare disaster, and instead of just creating a healthcare program for the 22% of people who were uncovered and giving them some universal coverage, he changed everyone's healthcare. People like me who pay an enormous amount of money for private healthcare pay a lot more now for a lot less. So my benefits greatly decreased under the new Obamacare system. He burdened the system with the huge amount of bureaucracy that wastes a huge amount of the funding. So when my cousin had a bike accident in France and she broke her hand and the paramedics came, 6 of them, and took her off to the hospital and mended her, she was presented with no bill.
Yeah, I mean, I think healthcare in the U.S. is
Wow.
very privatized, so it's a very strange system how it grew up, how basically health insurance is provided by your employer. So unless you have that full-time employed status, seeking out your own health insurance can be very expensive. Now, there have been a lot of laws passed in the past decade under Obama, and then different states doing their own kind of thing that have created markets that are more affordable for individuals who aren't employed. But yeah, there certainly could be efforts to pursue more widely accessible and affordable health care.
For one, it's not horribly expensive. We don't have to like pay here in Germany. Yeah, the employers pay for a lot of it, and it's automatically deducted. Whereas there in the States, it's a lot of stress to think, oh my God, I have to go to the doctor and pay for it for the next 3 years.
How different is it bringing a family in Germany compared to America? How different is it?
Oh gosh.
I was really waiting for this part. I want to hear what Americans have to say about bringing up children in Germany.
It's so different. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So we've lived in other countries, and I think just adapting here was just it was just so easy. You know, a lot of people here speak English. Everybody's just really kind. I don't know. But going to the US, I think it's very challenging.
I wanted to find out some more information about why some Americans are coming to Germany. So I thought of a great idea to go visit a USA store.
Yeah, I think, so I have many customers here, American customers, who are ex-military people, yeah, who were stationed in Augsburg or somewhere around in Germany, and they married to a German wife. And also there are big companies around here. Yeah, international big companies, and they have employees coming from the States. They maybe stay a year or 2 in Germany, yeah, and they miss stuff from home, yeah.
Do you think the American culture and the German culture are quite similar in terms, or
Yeah, it's kind of. There's some different things, yeah, but yeah. Germans they try to be an American.
we've had a lot of Americans
How?
ask me, what advice would
I don't accept that. You know, Germans don't try to be Americans. Why? Why would they want to do that?
you give someone wanting to move from America to Germany? A lot of Americans have asked me to ask.
Oh,
Yeah.
my advice is just do it and go for it and find a support system to help you through it. It's not the easiest, but it'll be one of the best choices that they make.
So much.
you so
Honestly,
much.
Wow.
phenomenal interview. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Absolute pleasure, man. Your tattoos are sick. Yeah, awesome. Thank you much. I'm gonna give you my card. Massive thank you to everyone in this episode.
I've never been to Germany. I've never been to Germany, but most of the videos I react to, like most of the things I see in videos, it makes me understand that life in Germany is way more better compared to life in other places. Now, from how their roads are built to their healthcare system, to the educational system, to the work environment, it's a whole different ball game altogether. Like one of the Americans in the interview said that in Germany they prioritize life first, before work, and that is how it's supposed to be. You think about the welfare of your worker, like you think about the safety of people, before you think about money. In this part of the world, in Nigeria, people are just after money, chasing money. Like most times, they don't care, you know, the things that they do to get these things at the detriment of others. Like it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy. Well, I so much had fun watching this particular video, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Plus, you can go through my channel for more. Go through my channel for more videos like this, and yeah, like the videos you watch. You can check the playlist here, for more of my German reaction to German culture, lifestyle, music. They are all in this playlist right here. See you right in my next one. Bye.